It was the middle of a hot Florida summer, and 17-year-old Jake Reynolds was stuck. No job, no car, no spending money, just a cracked iPhone, an old laptop, and a Wi-Fi connection. While most of his friends were off traveling or working part-time jobs, Jake was sitting in his bedroom in Clearwater, staring at the ceiling fan spinning above him, wondering how he'd survive the next 2 months of boredom. His parents had just sat him down the week before. Bills were tight, they said. No extra money for summer outings, clothes, or that new pair of sneakers he wanted so badly. Jake wasn't angry. He understood. But he was frustrated. Not with them, but with the feeling of being stuck. Dependent. Powerless. That night, while scrolling through Facebook on his beat-up phone, Jake tapped into the Marketplace tab out of boredom. That's when he saw it. An old gaming chair. Black and red. Worn, but still sturdy. Listed for free. Could be nothing, he thought. But maybe what happened next would launch Jake on a journey that turned boredom into business and eventually earned him over $8,000 flipping items from the comfort of his bedroom. But before we dive into that, ask yourself this. Speech balloon, have you ever felt stuck, broke, bored, and unsure where to start? Then this story might just change the way you see your time, your phone, and even your future. Back in index pointing, right? If you've ever dreamed of making money on your own terms, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's walk through the hustle that started with $0 and turned into thousands. Jake didn't sleep much that night. He kept thinking about that gaming chair. It was listed just a few miles away. Free pickup. He messaged the seller, a college student moving out of town, and to his surprise, they replied within minutes. Still available. First come, first served. Jake grabbed his bike and rode 5 miles in the Florida heat to pick it up, sweating, a little embarrassed but focused. The chair was old, sure, but not broken. A few loose screws, some dust, and a small tear in the fabric. He wiped it down, tightened the bolts, patched the tear with a cheap kit he found lying around, and snapped a few clean photos using natural light from his window. He reposted it on Facebook Marketplace, this time for $75. It sold the same day. That's when Jake realized he was sitting on something bigger than just one flip. He took that $75 and reinvested $30 of it into his next item, a barely used mini fridge from a college dorm. Cleaned it, took sharp photos, reposted it, sold for $150. Jake had officially doubled his money. And more importantly, he had proof. Proof that he didn't need a job, or a storefront, or even a lot of experience. Just hustle, patience, and the willingness to see value where others saw junk. He started to see Facebook Marketplace differently. Not as a place where people dumped unwanted stuff, but as a goldmine of undervalued opportunity. And Jake, he was just getting started. By the end of the first week, Jake had flipped 3 more items: an old mountain bike, a desk lamp, and a box of vintage video games. Each one sold for more than double what he paid. But Jake wasn't just hustling. He was building a system. He started tracking his deals in a Google Sheet. Purchase price, listing date, sale price, profit margin. He color-coded it, analyzed trends, and realized some items flipped faster than others. Small electronics, compact furniture, and gaming gear, hot sellers. Clothes and books, not worth the time. So he adjusted. Jake set up Facebook Marketplace alerts for specific keywords like moving, urgent, must go, and free. He joined local buy and sell groups and messaged sellers fast. He learned how to negotiate politely but firmly, offering cash and quick pickup, which most sellers couldn't resist. He kept reinvesting every dollar, never spending a cent on anything he didn't need. His tiny bedroom became a storage unit, with items neatly lined up against the wall, each tagged with its cost and listing date. One afternoon, Jake scored big, a used but working air fryer for $10. He cleaned it, filmed a short demo video, and listed it with a caption, "Hardly used, works perfectly, just upgraded to a larger size." It sold for $70 in 2 hours. That one flip alone paid for his phone bill and groceries for the week. By the end of the first month, Jake had earned just over $1,000. In cash. No boss, no paycheck, just smart flips and strategic thinking. And here's the thing. Jake wasn't just making money. He was learning how to spot value, negotiate, market, and build a business mindset, all without leaving his neighborhood. By month 2, Jake realized something powerful. This wasn't just a side hustle anymore. It was a scalable system, and he was ready to go bigger. He didn't need more time. He needed better tools. So Jake reinvested part of his $1,000 profit into efficiency. He bought a foldable dolly to help him move bulkier items. He got a ring light and started taking crisp, professional-looking photos. He created pre-written listing templates for different categories so he could post faster. Jake even set up a second phone line just for buyers. He expanded his sourcing strategy beyond Facebook Marketplace. Every Saturday morning, he hit local garage sales with $200 in his pocket. He looked for underpriced electronics, tools, even in used cookware. He started asking one golden question: is there anything else you're trying to get rid of today? That one line often led to entire boxes of stuff he could flip for massive profit. By the third month, Jake had cleared $3,400. His room was now organized like a mini warehouse. He created a whiteboard on his wall showing inventory, expected profit, and turnaround time. Jake was no longer guessing. He was operating like a small business. He even started offering delivery for an extra $10 on high-ticket items, giving him an edge over other sellers. Buyers loved the convenience. And Jake, he was building relationships, getting referrals, and even returning customers. But what made the biggest difference? He treated it like a business. Every flip had a purpose. Every purchase was calculated. Every hour counted. Jake didn't just hustle. He optimized, he measured, and he leveled up. By the time summer ended, Jake had made over $8,000 flipping items on Facebook Marketplace. He didn't have a tech startup. He didn't win the lottery. He didn't take a single dollar from his parents. He simply looked around, saw opportunity where others saw junk, and took action. So, what can you take away from Jake's story? 1. Start small, but start smart. Jake didn't wait until he had a fancy setup or a full-blown business plan. He started with one item, one flip. Then he reinvested and scaled smartly. 2. Solve real problems. People are always looking for deals, convenience, and speed. Jake offered all three: clean listings, great prices, and even delivery. That's value. 3. Build systems. What looked like hustle was really a system in disguise. Weekly sourcing, optimized listings, fast messaging, reinvested profits. He ran it like a business, even when it was just him. 4. Learn as you go. Jake didn't know everything up front. He learned from bad buys, no-shows, and slow sales. Every mistake sharpened his strategy. 5. Don't underestimate the power of one platform. He didn't need Shopify or Amazon, just Facebook Marketplace. Sometimes the tools we need are already in our pockets. What's collecting dust in your garage or sitting unnoticed at a thrift store near you? Could your own $8,000 flip be waiting? If Jake could do it with a part-time summer hustle, imagine what you could do with consistency. Like, subscribe, and drop a comment if you're ready to try your first flip or share your own marketplace win. Your next stream of income might be just one listing away.